Hello and welcome to my latest weekly property news from Madison's. Well, I record this vlog every Tuesday morning, as many of you know, and by the time it went out last week, the spring statement already happened. So all my musings kind of a little bit redundant really, but it was very much as expected. It wasn't a budget or statement introducing big changes, tax changes, anything like that. It was more of an update on how the government is doing. And that is what they had said would happen. So the autumn budget was the biggie where everyone held their breath for. And then it was hoped and indeed delivered that this statement was very much just a kind of a bit of a general update on where things are at. And in the property market, we are grateful for that. It's disappointing that the stamp duty deadline wasn't extended for buyers who, through no fault of their own, couldn't quite meet that change. So today is the 1st of April, the stamp duty higher rates before you have to start paying tax on your property purchase, both first-time buyers and then home movers, has gone back to what it was pre the Conservatives introducing that around 18 months ago, that higher level. And there has been enormous activity in the market to beat those deadlines. And sadly, excuse me, one of the biggest reasons why people haven't got to it is solicitor overload of work, all busting a gut to get there, and removals, very difficult to get removed when we reach those deadlines simply to find someone who will move you. So yeah, disappointingly, I think it would have been nice to sort of say anybody who went under offer, say from the beginning of February, you still will be able to take advantage of stamp duty deadline if you get it done within a certain number of other weeks. I think that probably would have helped a bit. But anyway, wasn't extended, no changes. It was very much an update. And of course, the biggest pledge of the Labour government is all around building these new homes. They pledged they would build 1.5 million. So it was all really to do with how that is looking. Now, those new homes, why are they so passionate about delivering those new homes? Obviously, there is known to be a housing shortage in the country, but this is a government that is focusing on economic growth. That is very much what they are looking to deliver. Basically, if there's more economic growth going on, that means more taxes are being paid, which means more money for the government to spend on public services. So a growing economy is very much an interest of any government. And the house building will introduce big growth through a number of ways. Firstly, you've got basically the sheer costs of building it. You're paying construction workers, developers are selling. It's all profits that go into the economic cycle. So there's a big influx of money there. It's felt that these brown sites they're focusing on, sort of car parks and disused areas, will be put to good use. So you will have people living there who will go to their local economy and amenities and spend money, more money for the economy. It's looking to free up as well people who are living at home. So if you have got children who are desperate to get on the housing ladder, they simply can't afford to, in creating more homes, basically not allowing these big executive homes, but smaller, more affordable homes, then that will get those children out of home from their family, and they will therefore start to spend money rather than just living at home. So all of those things going into why the government are very deadly focused on building new homes. And the Office of Budget Responsibility, the OBR, has said that they are on track pretty much with the planning reforms, which is looking to back developers, not blockers, looking to deliver 1.3 million homes. And then with the changes they introduced last week to do with boosting more money into affordable housing and introducing the Planning and Infrastructure Bill, it's felt that those extra 200,000 homes will be delivered, taking them to that target of 1.5 million by the end of their term, which is a 30% uplift in house building. So it's on plan. Let's see if it happens. There's not expected to be enormous mortgage rate cuts this year because inflation is sitting a little bit stubbornly high at the moment, but is expected to come down a little bit. And once that's under check, then there might be another 1 or 2 base rate cuts. But lending is still, in the scheme of things, really cheap. I remember what it was when I bought my first home, 17%, not 4.5 as you see now. So yes, we have just got used to very low rates. But yeah, generally, Rachel Reeves was feeling positive and talking, although things have changed, focusing on that house building budget and how that is looking set to deliver, which is all good. So you probably noticed in the market, lots of stock going to market, and Zoopla came out with their latest house price index of what that all means. And basically, you need to be a bit careful in this market. Um, there is no doubt that there is a higher level of stock available, and buyer demand is up about 5%, but new homes available is up about 11%. So if you do the simple maths, buyers have more to choose from. So although the market is feeling strong, well presented, well priced properties are the ones that will see you moving in this market. You cannot fly a flag at an optimistic price in this market at all. You need to be highly, highly realistic. So lots of review calls going on with my sellers to see if they want to make changes to attract those buyers, or as we come into the spring market, they want to hold their nerve and see if we attract them. But yes, exciting spring market ahead. It feels better, doesn't it? The sun is shining, so that's always good. If you want to have a lovely garden to enjoy when the sun is shining, I have a gorgeous property. Now, anybody who knows me knows I love 60s, 70s architecture. Absolutely adore it. I love the light. I love the flow of accommodation you get. I like the size of the plots that they often come on. I love the weird quirkiness of them. And how about this for a great house that is super quirky? Architecturally designed just off Kingswood Road, just off of Pembury Road. So you're within easy walking distance of the mainline station, the high street, and the top end of town amenities. You could be in Marks and Spencer's in about 7 minutes. But the house itself, tucked away, set in a lovely secluded plot, generous plot, and just really cool accommodation that embraced the setting and the light to make a really super home. 4 bedrooms, lots of reception space, fabulous storage that could be converted into additional accommodation subject to all the necessary consents, as always, but a great, great home. If that is of interest to you, do give us a call. I hope you have a lovely week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.